later. But Shasky, let's go around the diamond. We have John Sterling coming up at 8:30. 8:30, John Sterling, the voice of the New York Yankees. 3 up, 3 down. Your takeaways from opening day baseball.
All right, let's start with the positive, baby. Let's go 3 up. Up first. The pitch clock is a smashing success, Bonte. 15 games on opening day. They averaged 2 hours, 45 minutes. That's almost 30 minutes shorter than last year's average, indicating that, to me, the pitch clock is a smashing success.
I love
this. Is unbelievable. How do you feel?
I love the pitch clock. Oh, my gosh. I was able to watch the entire A's-Angels game and get some very good sleep last night. The games were breezing. Cleveland, Seattle, 2 hours, 14 minutes. Look at the data here. You had a 2-hour game against with the Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays. 2 hours, 21 minutes at Wrigley Field. Milwaukee, Chicago. Don't stand in line too long, folks. These games are breezing by. I love the pitch clock, and I love the pace of play. How about Dodgers, Diamondbacks? 2 hours, 35 minutes.
It's absolutely incredible. All right, my number 2 of a 3 up, 3 down. This is a positive one.
Number 2.
Young players are dominating baseball.
Yep.
Yesterday, O'Neal Cruz went up against Hunter Green. That's a guy for the Pirates and a pitcher for the Reds. They're going to be going up against each other for years. You saw the Baltimore catcher go 5 for 5 yesterday as he looks like an absolute stud. What's your boy's name, Bonte? That's your guy.
Who it's what?
Baltimore Orioles catcher.
Rutschman.
He looks ridiculous.
Aldi Rutschman. He's a baller.
We watched Volpe for the New York Yankees make his debut at 21 years old for the Bronx Bombers. And then I watched Jordan Walker, get multiple hits for the St. Louis Cardinals at 20 years old as he faces off against a Toronto team loaded with young talent. I have never seen more unbelievable high-end young talent in baseball than ever before. Don't tell me they can't market their stars, because every game I'm watching, young guys are balling. Well,
young guys are balling unless you're wearing a Giants uniform. And the moment that was stolen from Casey Smith yesterday, from not playing at Yankee Stadium to being in that lineup, to showcasing his skills and showcasing his bat and his glove on the biggest stage in baseball, was criminal. Did not see Casey Smith last night, and instead we're throwing out, we're letting Matt Beattie pinch hit. We're letting Yastrzemski start in center field. What a joke the Giants put out there yesterday in their first game, the marquee game on ESPN to start the season off. Just criminal that we didn't get to see our young guy play. That made me sad yesterday.
I'm with you on that. My number 3. My number 3 most positive thing from yesterday, and as we go 3 up, 3 down from opening day, my overreactions. God, it was great to see shortstops diving up the middle. Did you see Volpe? Did you see O'Neal Cruz? Every single game was showcasing one of these shortstops going deep into the hole up the middle, to the left, diving, because there's no shift anymore.
Yeah.
B, we are bringing athleticism back into the infield. I don't want to see a base hit go up the middle, and Wilmer Flores just happens to be standing there, and he doesn't have to move left or right. It was so refreshing to see.
Yeah, Tony Kipp, even the second base for the A's, was getting to the middle. He was showing off his range. He did have the error where he threw one in the dugout, but it was cool to see shortstops, the second baseman, go deep in the middle and try to make plays. You better be athletic. And the Giants are not that athletic. But it was cool to see the shifting and being limited yesterday. 3
of my downs, all right? Let's start with the first one.
Number 1.
Shohei Ohtani is an absolute must-see superstar. And my God, the Angels are doing what everyone knew what they were going to do. They let him down again. He comes out of the game, and what happens, Bonte?
And they give up the game to the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's put a lot of pressure on them, and the A's come back in the late innings. They're still 1-2-1. A's, by the way, again, I will reiterate this all day long. The way they played yesterday, running on a base pass, their presence in the batter's box, I really love the way the Oakland A's looked yesterday on the mound. But Anthony Rendon, and I'm a Rendon guy. I really like Rendon with the Nationals. That looks like the next bad contract for the Angels. He's doing nothing for them. It's embarrassing how much money he stole from the Angels. Get paid $40 million this year, I think. Anthony Rendon, just an utter disappointment for the Angels.
All right, my number 2 downer when it comes to baseball yesterday, just look at the Yankee and Giants game. There were 29 strikeouts between the two teams. More than half of all of the recorded outs in the Yankee-Giants game were strikeouts. Go to the A's game. Ohtani struck out a dozen, or 10, double digit. There are too many strikeouts, and I'm hoping that the shift ban over the next couple of years will start to reintroduce putting the ball in play.
Yeah.
We want to see the ball in play. I'm tired of seeing strikeouts. Yes, it's great for pitchers to get a bunch of strikeouts, but it wears their arm down, and they're out of the game by the 5th inning.
No doubt. Yeah, I think we will see a lot more action. We'll see less strikeouts because I think this pitch clock is going to really force pitchers to take some velocity off of their pitches. I think we'll see a lot more bats on balls. I think we will see some action there. It was a lot of action in Arlington with the Rangers and Phillies. Guys are running around the bases. A lot of hits. Yeah, it was crazy seeing Bochy
getting a win
with the glasses and the Texas Rangers uniform alongside our boy Donnie Ecker.
And that comes to my biggest downer of yesterday. The Giants trotted out one of the worst lineups in my adult life for Giants baseball on opening day. I cannot believe how pathetic that lineup was. I'm not even going to scream and yell. That was the boringest lineup that you could possibly pencil in as a Giants fan. B, that had to make you sad yesterday.
It did. This Diaz kid from the A's was batting third, shortstop. And I was like, he was so composed on that RBI single.
More swag than the entire Giants.
Yeah, I was like, give me Diaz. Give me Tony Kemp. Give me Jesus Aguilar. Give me Brown.
Langoliers.
Langoliers. The Giants. It's a depressing lineup.
Ponte,
and no wonder Aaron Judge.
They got 1 minute of our 8 o'clock hour because that's all they deserve.